I would like to preface the following story with the fact that all of this is completely true. This really did happen to me, this is my life, and it's not a fucking joke. So, over the summer, I was in LA and we were in a bar. I was with my girlfriend. And we were playing pool together. I wasn't playing pool anymore because she'd already kicked the shit out of me. But, so I go up to the bar and I order a couple of beers. I'm walking back, I set one down for myself. I go to give the other one to her. She takes it, I turn around, and it's gone. I go to get my beer, but it's not there anymore. And then I see it. Then I see it. There it is, in the tiniest hands of the most inconspicuous little person I've ever seen. This 3'11" member of the Lollipop Guild was dressed entirely in black. He was clearly trying to be, sneaky and sneak around the bar, but I saw him. So, doing what any other self-righteous and highly intoxicated individual would do, I went over there and I knelt down and I got in that little fucker's face. Hey man, you owe me another beer. He ignored me. Yo dude, you owe me another beer. Still nothing. Yo little dude, you owe me another beer, man. Oh, that got his attention. This time, this little bastard looks up at me, dead in the eyes, and he sneers to me in this, it was kind of adorable, this adorable little Mexican accent. He sneers, "Shit that!" I was flabbergasted, I didn't even know what to say. So of course, I keep yelling at him, we keep jawing a little bit. And finally, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Like a fucking 7-year-old kid not getting what he wants in Toys R Us, he cups his ears over his hands and he starts screaming, "La, la, la, la!" I was speechless, but of course I continued to argue with him, and by now, as you can imagine, I'm making a total scene in this bar. So, a good Samaritan decides to show up, and he says, or she says rather, "Hey man, let me just buy you another beer, just leave the little guy alone." Fuck that, I say! He wants to be treated like an equal in society, then he can't be running around bars stealing people's beers and thinking he's gonna get away. And then I kind of came back to my senses and I started to get a little grounded, and I realized, here I am, I started taking my situation, I realized here I am in a bar in LA, completely about to get into a fist fight with a guy that could literally blow me from the standing. Defeated, I just gave up and I walked away and I went up to the bar and bought myself another beer. But when I turned around, he was gone. Perhaps back down the rabbit hole from whence he came. But no. There he was as we were leaving 20 minutes later. This time the little fella had managed to fall asleep in a booth chair. But, for some reason, and to this day I still don't know why, he took his shoes off first and put them on the table above. Unfortunately for him, though, the bar's bouncer, a huge guy, he didn't exactly give a fuck about the socially acceptable way to treat a person of this sort of height disadvantage. He grabbed the guy with one hand and dwarf-tossed the son of a bitch out of him. Then, just to be a dick, he threw the guy's shoes at him while he was laying in the street. I mean, I guess that one sip was all the guy really needed to get completely fucked up, and this bouncer, it's LA, he's dealt with this sort of thing before. So, of course, the story doesn't end just yet. Walking through the parking lot, and I'm drunk, and me, if you know me, you know me, so I'm continuing to ramble on about the events of the evening, when this group of girls come up to me and they say, they overheard me talking and they know exactly what I'm talking about. I guess what had happened was, throughout the night, each of them would be walking through the bar and they'd get a random pinch on the ass or a nice little smack or a little grope. But when they turned around ready to smack the guy, there was nobody there. I smiled to myself as I walked away from the bar that evening. Perhaps I was too quick to judge you, little man. Well played. You're all right in my book.